As of right now, Gears 5 is not doing very well. Talking about a 2-year ban for quitting, I have that article here. Link will be in the description. That's not going to help people stay on the multiplayer. We already know people ran through the campaign in less than 24 hours, so there was no real reason for them to stay playing the campaign. But the multiplayer is the bread and butter of the Gears series, right? We all can agree on that. You would expect more than 95 people to view Gears 5 compared to three old ass PS4 exclusives. Um, the Last of Us is so old that for the better part of this year, it's been $10 or $20 on a PlayStation Store or other retailers, right? It's so fucking old that PlayStation put The Last of Us Remaster on PlayStation Plus. So if you have that, you can get it right now with no additional cost, right? Spider-Man is over a year old. It's probably gonna end up on a greatest hits by the end of this year. That means it'll be a $20 game. As it is right now, it's anywhere between 30 something and 40 something. Um, Bloodborne, another old ass game. I think they gave this away on PlayStation Plus a long time ago. Very old game. The one thing they all have in common, they're all exclusives. Now, the one thing that makes this one different is it's single player. It has 231 viewers at this time. Gears of War only has 95 viewers. It couldn't even get 100 viewers. Bloodborne has 950 viewers. The Last of Us at this time has 366 viewers. When I see people like J-Dub retweeting shit like this in the Twitter community, I was like, I had to jump on this to see if it was true. So what I did was I compared it to these. I added these to my live categories just so you could see this shit. Now, you guys know I have a Twitch, okay? I stream my game sessions on Twitch every day. So if I'm playing a game, the better chance is you're going to see me go live and show you that. It might be 1 hour, it might be 6 hours, okay? I also did these tests on YouTube. So I was streaming Skyforge for 6 hours, and Concrete Genie was also a 6 hour live stream. I don't really care about the viewers. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm playing. Um, it's just crazy though that Gears is on two platforms. That's what makes this one game different from all the others. It's not an exclusive, right? But it has a single player and a multiplayer. And only 95 people want to view anybody playing this fucking game. Exclusives matter. They sell a system. They give a console their identity. You can't just have a console and just brag about multiplats. Because when you do, people will stop buying your system to the point that it can't even get 50 million. It can't even get half the number the PS4 currently has, which is over 100 million. This is fucking horrible. This is horrible. This is a bad, bad time to try to defend any of this shit. If you're an Xbox fan, I would tell you kindly, respectfully, hide. Okay? Hide until E3 of 2020. Hide until Microsoft wants to really come out and show what the console looks like. Show what the new controller looks like. Show what the games will look like on the Xbox Scarlet. You can't defend the Xbox One anymore. The generation is over. That's why this information came out the same exact day as the PS5. The gen is over. Whatever you were doing, whatever you attempted to do to save the Xbox brand, you can't save a brand that has already been dead since 2015. You just can't. I'm sorry. If Phil Spencer doesn't care, there's no point for you to care. I also wanted to point out that when you have real exclusives, real people take interest. Whether we're talking about Death Stranding or we're talking about Bloodborne. The one thing that makes them very powerful is that they're owned by Sony. And you know, when you see a game come out with Sony Interactive Entertainment, you know it means quality. You know you gotta have it. But no matter how much you want to beg, or you want to dream, or you want to wish or pray that this game will come to your platform of choice, if it is PC, it won't happen. You can cry all you want, but you know what you have to do. You know you have to get a PS4, and that's why the system is outselling the Xbox One. Because you actually need the system to play these great games. The company that made the system produces the games. There's no point in putting them anywhere else. The only reason why Microsoft thought Game Pass was a good option to allow the PC community to play their games, and then ended up just saying, well, that's not fucking working, let's put it on their favorite launcher also, because no one on their platform was buying their games enough. There were so many different Xbox exclusives that just fell through the cracks. Now, even some of the bigger ones, their sales numbers started to dwindle. And it was just sad. I mean, they could have just made better games. They could have just stopped canceling games. They could have stopped canceling or canning studios. They should have brought these studios they're bragging about now about 3 years ago. But you're buying them at the end of the generation. They're not going to produce anything for Xbox One. Everything these guys are working on are going to be Xbox Scarlet. Sorry, I was about to say PS5. It's going to be Xbox Scarlet. And even then, we don't know what Microsoft's strategy is. We don't know if they'll go back to making exclusives. I don't think so. I mean, at this point in time, the public eye sees you as a third-party developer. They see you as putting games on PC. Now, once you start snatching that shit back, then they're going to be mad at you. Will it matter? No, because they weren't buying your games anyway. But Microsoft doesn't know that. This is not the best way that this generation could have ended for Xbox. They were very competitive with PS3 last gen. Both the PS3 and the 360 ended up in the 80 million console sold range, which was very good. But this time, for one to be at 100 million and the other one can't even get to 50 million, that really shows you the impact of exclusives.